Thanks for staying with Newsnight. Let's move on now. Joe Biden's he's pledged that he will be an ally of the light as he formally accepted the presidential nomination of the Democratic Party, urging voters to unite to overcome a season of darkness that his rival President Donald Trump has cloaked America for much too long a period. Addressing the challenges facing the country, including the deadly coronavirus pandemic, economic slowdown and climate change, Biden has asked Americans to entrust him with the presidency in the November elections, vowing to draw on the best of us, not the worst, quote unquote. On the final day of the 4-day virtual Democratic National Convention on Thursday, he accepted the Democratic Party's nomination. We have this detailed report.
Fireworks on display at the venue of the 4-day Democratic Convention in Wilmington, Delaware, after Joe Biden officially accepted the presidential nomination of the Democratic Party on Thursday. Biden's speech concluded the convention that was held virtually because of the pandemic, with the party's biggest names lining up via video to support Biden. Joe Biden spoke directly to camera in the unusual convention, which was conducted remotely through video feeds. Biden was introduced by a video that went through the former vice president's life and career and highlighted his role as a father, husband and political leader. Delivering the acceptance speech, Biden vowed to heal a country battered by the deadly pandemic and an economic catastrophe by uniting all Americans.
The current president has cloaked American darkness for much too long. Too much anger, too much fear, too much division. Here and now, I give you my word. If you entrust me with the presidency, I will draw on the best of us, not the worst. I will be an ally of the light, not the darkness. It's time for us, for we the people, to come together. And make no mistake, united we can and will overcome this season of darkness in America. We'll choose hope over fear, facts over fiction, fairness over privilege.
Joe Biden praised his Indian-American running mate Kamala Harris during the nomination acceptance speech, describing the Californian senator as a powerful voice in the United States and said her story is the American story. Outlining his foreign policy priorities, Biden said that if elected, he will be a president who would stand with U.S. allies and friends and not cozy up to dictators.
I'll be a president who will stand with our allies and friends and make it clear to our adversaries the days of cozying up to dictators is over. Under President Biden, America will not turn a blind eye to Russian bounties on the heads of American soldiers. Nor will I put up with foreign interference in our most sacred democratic exercise, voting. And I'll always stand for our values of human rights and dignity. I'll work in common purpose for a more secure, peaceful, and prosperous world.
Biden's speech was the culmination of a half-century in the public life for the former U.S. Senator and Vice President. He promised to represent all Americans, drawing an implicit contrast with the Republican Trump, who has shown little inclination to appeal beyond his base of voters.
We know about this president is if he's given 4 more years, he'll be what he's been for the last 4 years. A president who takes no responsibility, refuses to lead, blames others, cozies up to dictators, and fans the flames of hate and division. He'll wake up every day believing the job is all about him, never about you. Is that the American you want for you, your family, your children?
US President Donald Trump didn't take long to react. In a particularly in-your-face bit of campaign trolling, Trump staged a small rally just outside the former vice president's birthplace in Scranton, mere hours before Biden accepted the Democratic presidential nomination. He reacted to Joe Biden's acceptance speech with a subdued tweet, terming the former vice president's address as just words. He tweeted, "In 47 years, Biden did none of the things of which he now speaks. He'll never change, just words." Trump and Biden face each other in the November presidential elections. Going by the skies outside the convention center in Delaware, the fireworks symbolically announced more than the arrival of Biden. The fireworks will continue, albeit politically, as the United States prepares for the intense campaign that will unfold in the coming days in one of the most keenly fought presidential elections in the recent times. A no-holds-barred race which will test the candidate's skill, energy, endurance and political maneuvering. Newsnight Desk, DD India.
So can this be